Whiteboards are fun and you should have one too. Yesterday I happened to stumble into my old whiteboard I did use as a home tutor back a decade ago. So now that I have found it, let's just put it on because it's fun and I could show you more stuff. Like this. There on the cabinet. Let's get to it. Actually, how most whiteboards are mounted on walls works very much like French cleats do. So you have a sheet of metal here and it has a counterpart on the wall which goes just under here if you hang the board on the wall. So all we need to do is a similar piece of metal drilled on the cabinet, and that's it. I have some steel strips over here. This is what we will be working with. I have had this pair of shears running loose in the workshop for a while, so let's just mount it to the workbench first. In order to prevent your tabletop from cracking like this sample piece here when you screw in the screw, you might want to pre-drill your holes. When selecting the appropriate size drill bit for your pilot hole, I see many people measure the thickness of the screw and then pick a drill bit. However, I find it more convenient to just pick up a bit and try to cover the shank of the screw with as much of the threads showing through as possible. Obviously this one will be way too thick because you won't be able to see the screw threads themselves. But if you pick the right one, a little bit of the threads showing, maybe with this one, we will be able to cover the shank itself, but not the threads. And that's what we are after. Okay, I don't even know what gauge this is. Maybe 2.5. Who knows? Who cares? Needless to say, for wood, you would be much better off using a breadpoint bit, like the one I am showing here. Focus. But unfortunately, I don't have a breadpoint bit in that small size we have just selected. And for a pilot hole, it doesn't really matter actually. It's better to drill a pilot hole with a traditional twist bit if you don't have a breadpoint one than to drill no pilot hole at all. Okay. On the metal. Let's see. Now what I almost forgot is to bend these, because with this the metal lip would not be able to grab onto them. So in order to form the counterpart of the French cleat, then we'll have to bend this. Let's do just that. What unexpected issue I'm facing here is that I don't have a screw short enough for the cabinet door to go through. So what I decided on is to just cut it off with the bolt cutter and just snip it off. That's it. Shorter screws. And of course the pilot hole won't have to go through, just about this length. Let's try. I guess we are done. We have a whiteboard.